We are here with the Artemis launch, or hopefully the launch. The launch window is now open, so we have 2 hours. And they've been having a few technical issues leading up to this. So that being said, it does sound like they are working through them pretty quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see the launch timer start ticking down from 10 minutes. All right, they're going to resume the clock, so that means we're going to the moon. All right. 10 minutes and counting. Hopefully they don't stop it. So 12 seconds after the minute. All right. All right. That's a cool camera angle. That is, we're going to get some great coverage of this. Clear day. This is so cool. That's the Yeah, all systems go. T minus 6 minutes. It's the most powerful rocket, excuse me, humanity's ever made. The cryo stuff's been an issue. Like leading up. That's why they've delayed a few of the launches. So APUs are, it's a pretty generic term, but here on a rocket they're massive. But APUs are what you'll hear getting onto a plane when you're at a gate. And it sounds like an engine's running. It's the APU giving hydraulic power to control surfaces and things like that. Got about 20 seconds to the gimbal test. Ten seconds. And the engines are moving. So that's good. Testing ROM, range of motion. .90 seconds. We're about 70 seconds from humanity taking another step towards being on the moon. All right, the rockets. The rocket's ready to go. It's on its own. Booster ignition. We have liftoff. Yes, that's awesome. It's cleared the tower. God, that thing's hauling ass. It's already 3 miles up. In 30 seconds, it went about 9 miles up and 6 miles out and gained 1,300 miles an hour. This is incredible. Two minute 9 seconds. Okay. Come on, show us. Yes. Now I don't know if they're doing landers for the SRBs the way that we've seen with like SpaceX. She's in space. That's so cool. Nice. That's so cool. This thermal view is pretty sweet. That's so cool. Man, yeah. That's awesome. She's above the space station. So they should be shutting down the engines in about a minute. Angle of attack. Alright, the engine should be shut off. Alright. So now alright. 6 days from now they'll be orbiting around the moon. Maybe we'll check back in next week Wednesday and see where they're at. But yeah, I don't know if Mike's gonna hop on early or not. So, and I mean, I'll check in um, throughout the night as well while we're playing Super Battle Golf to see what's going on. See if I can get Mike on the horn. So you'll do so halfway open on the secondary. They want to make sure that they have a failsafe available. If the main, I'm assuming this is a main throttle. If the main throttle were to fail, they've got the secondary open. So now they're just working to get everything in place and ready to go so they can survive in space. What is this? That's one thing that I would love to do is to go to Florida to see a launch, especially now with Orion going back to the moon. Yeah, this is a great launch. That's a big motor. All right. So now they should be getting power. So basically, what they just said there with the comms handover is they're going to be higher than the satellites. They're currently at 580 miles. So when they get above 23,000, I think it is, miles, I think that's the number. Effectively, they are now closer to the moon than the satellites are. The satellites don't have like ass end communication. They only point down towards the Earth. So they'll have a handover to a deep space network, which is a lot higher out. What, wanting to watch this? I mean, we haven't done this since we as a country and we as a people haven't done this since the 70s. 72 was the last Apollo mission, yeah. Yeah, it's a little weird. Um, Honestly, I think part of that is due to just world events. Like it's hard to be excited about going to the moon when you can barely afford to put food on the table. So, super bad at golf. Ba-ba-da-da. Yeah, they were having some issues. Um, nothing, nothing crazy that they couldn't figure out. But all right, I just sent you an invite. Hello, fish boy. Um, do that. 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 Oh, that's right. If you click start, it's like it starts immediately. Yeah. So it's pro rules, but I changed some of the drop rates. Well, the problem was it was only 2 items, which like was the default. Um, oh shit. Um, well, and I could have turned them off. Like that's not a, that wouldn't have been an issue. I could have easily turned them off if I wanted to. Yeah, it's coffee and spring shoes are like 40 some odd percent. Uh, there is a like 1.5 or 2% chance you can get an orbital laser, and then like a 7 or 8% chance you can get a golf cart, and then there's elephant guns as well. So it's movement stuff because you're on a time limit, and also the orbital laser. Yeah. Well, and that's the problem, right? Is like if we were playing with a group that we knew, I would have no problem running with the standard rule set. It's just when you're playing with randoms, it turns into chaos and not in a good way. It just turns into griefing, and that's never fun. Yeah, I got par and speed run, and oh, he almost did it. There's a strat now where you take the out of bounds penalty stroke and you stand up by the hole and let it drop it into the hole. On this hole, if you do the 10%, so on keyboard it's 2. Um, if you do that, you go through the tunnel just fine. Remember to be at 0 degrees. This game, yeah. I mean, shit, that's gonna be short. I didn't check today. Oh, it just made it sweet. To see kind of what lobbies are looking like, but I mean they've been updating stuff and they've got new courses coming out. Um, Next week, I think it is. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I took out landmines because those get those get annoying if you're playing with randos. And rolling. Are you not adjusting your loft when you hit? So when you are you playing controller or keyboard? Um, it might be either D-pad or yeah, but I would check either D-pad or the bumpers. You should be able to adjust that. There's um so like when you're on the green, you want that at 0 so you're not launching it like you have been. That's what I meant like with the hole with the tunnel is you could set that to like 10 and it'll go lower but with more like rollout. Shit. Caps lock is on for some reason. Yeah, that's pro rules is pro rules and these item drops are the only way that I'm able to do that. Oh damn, somebody chipped in from 180 meters. Good on them. Yeah, that's kind of your only offense with this rule set is whacking the shit out of people. I got a chip in. Dipshit was too busy trying to whack me away, and I chipped in. Yeah, he was doing it to me too. I mean, if he's just gonna harass us, I might kick him. I don't know why I keep toggling caps lock when I'm in chat. Yeah. I mean, I would assume that they have it, like, when you go to join the lobby, I assume it says pro. Yeah. And he does have his birth year, and it is 99, so he is definitely. Yeah. I do like, though, that seemingly everyone is bullying him, too, so. Yeah. So many people killing me. Dude, you're doing it to everyone else. I got shafted at the beginning. I like how he said, pro isn't troll. Like, dude, I have live streamed footage of you a minute ago. Yep. No, I kicked him. Oh, so it'll censor shit. But not. Yeah. Well, again, it's a 1% drop. Yeah. Oh, nice chipping. Smack that ass. I figured. This game though, like at something like GDEX or a smaller convention like that, it would be so much fun. Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be the one thing is like you can't have it be too long or um the group too small. Like you'd probably only want to play like 4 or 5 holes. Don't fuck. I got a buddy. Oh, nice. You still haven't figured out the whatever button you need to adjust the loft, but there it didn't matter. Golf. Yeah, they're just doing a singular orbit around the moon, and then coming home. Well, I mean, really, like we stopped caring about the moon. We set our eyes on Mars. It depends on who you talk to. Um, in terms of colonization or the future of humanity, yeah, um, Mars is the end goal. Yeah, but Artemis is like, hey, we want to establish a base on the moon so that we can go to Mars more easily. Because the problem with Mars missions that everyone forgets is it's 9 months. Yeah. You bitch. Um, well, I would have chipped in, but my ball was pulling the Caddyshack and just hanging on the lip. Um, but yeah, Artemis is they want to establish like a fob on the moon that would allow them to stage stuff because like going to the moon is a few days. Like it's this mission is 10 days without them landing on the moon. Yeah. Why did my ball do that? Must have hit something. Is it going to be on Amazon? Um, I might look and see what people think about it, but yeah. Well, and there's people are like, oh, well, they cut out him eating the me burgers, and I'm like, that's fine. I don't need to know his meal plan. Yeah. Look at that. You got a fan club. I just don't fuck it up. Oh, nice. I've hold out all of them. Yeah. Like I say, that's kind of a strat now is to just get as far as you can and then no, and because it's you know, it's not a true golf penalty where, going OB is back to your ball or back to where it went out of bounds. Which I'm curious, did your algo start pushing daily stuff because of the Masters or like we haven't really talked about him on anything. No, I was interested like, you know, I don't think you're much of a golf aficionado um, compared to me, right? Like, there's definitely a difference between you and I in terms of enjoyment of golf. But yeah, that dude's insane. And he can still stroke it. It's crazy. Let me look up the button for you to adjust the loft. Um, go watch controller. Go watch interviews where he talks about why his swing is the way it is. Um, it's because he got adult clubs as a kid. So his crazy torqued out swing is because he had to do that as a kid. Yeah. So it's literally muscle memory for him to coil up the way that he does. And to be honest, like not just his physical appearance, but also the way that he plays, it is the ultimate antithesis of Tiger Woods. Like, Well, and he is in the gym, and he relies on power and violence to to generate ball speed and distance, whereas Daly just basically effectively does a yoga routine and uses physics to generate that power. Also, I love that the two tournaments that he won are majors, and they're like two of the most prestigious events that you could win. It's like, oh, what events did you win? Oh, the U.S. Open and the British Open. Oh, what venues? Oh, Indiana, and also St. Andrews, the home of golf. It's like, yeah. But, I mean, that's the perfect example of you can't just math your way to winning golf. Yeah. Yep. Bryson DeChambeau has tried to do that, and in many ways succeeded. Um, that's Live, which Bryson is part of Live. Um, but so what Bryson has done is all of his irons and wedges are the same shaft length. So he takes out that variable in his golf swing. So he has one swing, right? Like he has his, yeah. And so he builds everything around knowing how far he needs to swing, basically. Um, so that's probably the closest thing that people have come to, like, truly uh, moneyballing golf. Yeah, I mean, like, the basis of Moneyball is getting the most out of your money, your investment. So, oh shit, that's gonna be long. Oh fucking hell! Seriously? Well, I whacked that dude out of the way, thinking that I would be good, but apparently I wasn't. All right. Swing power, adjust left trigger is adjust swing angle. So, and it just cycles through the four. But yeah, like Bryson goes and he gets all the data and he's got all of his spin rates and all of his loft angles and he knows, oh, if this variable is this, then I know I need to hit it this and I need to do that. Like, so in a way it's kind of Moneyball, but also not. I mean, so there's apps, and actually I have the sensors for it, but I didn't renew my subscription because it's expensive. I've had them for a few years. They're called Arcos, and what you can do is you use these Arcos sensors on your club, and it basically builds out a digital caddy, and then it uses your phone's GPS, and it knows, like, so you put what course you're on, and it'll tell you, hey, you're 120 yards out, use your 9 iron. So, um, which, funnily enough, for as techie as I am, I hate using stuff like that on the golf course. It's not intrusive in the way that you think. Like, the sensors just hook into the back of your, like, the grips of your clubs, so they're just kind of in the dead space in your hands anyway. Um, and then, there's a lot of people that will use rangefinders and stuff like that. I personally don't like doing that. Um, I'll get out and I'll use like the yardage markers that the course has because that's how I learned. Um, and for me with golf, I can get analysis paralysis when I'm golfing. So like if I have all that info, like if I'm in a simulator, I golf so much different than when I'm out on a course. Because I'll have, oh, it's this far, so I know what distance I've hit this club because I've got the data on that, so I can just do this. But then it's like I'm not consistent enough to then be able to do that. And actually execute. Um, what about Rev? I mean, as long as you finish, that's yeah. You got about a 2 hole, or you have 100 points on them, so you have a 2 hole advantage. Um, in terms of like if you don't finish and he does, basically you need to keep him out of the top three. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a shit stir, but not in like an uber detrimental way. Well, he's not griefing, I guess, is like, yeah. The other guy was, yeah. Yeah, if your end goal is to just grief people, why are you even. Yeah. Well, and that's like, I don't understand why. There we go. Why streamers put like TTV or YT, like, why they put tags on their name. Well, yeah, but I'm like, is the potential viewership gain worth the griefing that you'll get? Uh, looks like Rev's going to smoke a bowl, or he's. Yeah. And they'll follow, like, if you move the angle, they do move around. It's a fun visualization. Yeah. Okay, you got 130 points on him. Had to go AFK there. Yeah, sure. I saw you get domed. Oh, all of my item slots are full. I'm like, why did I not grab the item there? It's because you can, idiot. Yes. That is both infuriating and hilarious. I got an eagle. It would be nice if there was a way to hard code those to only offer items to get you across. And maybe if you have them as standard items, they have a modifier, but because I've adjusted drop rates, it eliminates that. I finished every hole so far. At least for me, it's fake spring because it's going to be in like the high 30s this weekend. Oh, fuck. Now Rev's out here just being a dick. Oh, shit. The risk wasn't worth it. Screwed myself. I tried to basically jump the gap and skip the one bridge. But that did not work out. Yeah. I mean, they're at least semi-peaceful, so I'm not... It's not the guy that we kicked, so... I had the best score. And he beat Rev. I like how the giraffe head in the preview clips out. I could be a candle. I could be a booty short Boy Scout. I like my shillelagh or my snail lately in baseball. Um, the chicken leg. What is... What's emote? Restart hotkeys, spectator. Radio menu, toggle emote T. I am throwing it back. Knocking out a dude, throwing it back. There we go. Oh. I got sent in outer space. I'm trying to throw it back. Somebody got hit with a rocket. Oh, you did. All right. Rules. So it's 50% coffee, 38.5% spring boots, 3.8% elephant gun, 5.8% golf cart, and 1.9% orbital laser. Yeah. Okay. Countdown timer, max time based on par, player speed. We'll turn that on. Oh, you want chaos? We've got chaos. Well, yeah, I started the... Also, there was an orbital laser that was going off. I may have just shown one of the players one of the chaos switches. Mm-hmm. One of the chaos switches that I turned on for this round. I will say this, just wait until we get to the green, because you will see the chaos. Yep. You wanted chaos. I will happily be an agent of chaos. Oh, I absolutely made sure I yeeted that bitch. And I aimed it straight back. Like, I at least didn't aim it out of bounds. I could have done that. Well, no, because I think, did I hit you down into the valley? Shazula is just getting items. I think when you chat, it triggers caps lock, because I didn't hit it. I do think it's funny, though, that I was, like, shouting at him. Item farming in my Christian Minecraft server? That's in the water. Alright, I landed on Epstein Island. Oh, fuck you. No, I was more mad at, the animation for diving. Like, it gives you that kind of slide back, or that moment of, like, out of control. And it forced me to drown, so I was mad at that. I've gotten really good at the chip in, though, I will say that. Just the giraffe in the background, just swinging those hips. Resif and I both had the same finish emote. Just two dudes throwing it back. 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Or however that vine goes. 6 feet apart, yeah. 6 feet apart because they're not gay. I don't know if you've seen a clip of Padilla recently. That dude has gone off the deep end with his tattoos. I haven't seen the actual skit, but I've seen kind of the fallout from it. And I loved the Take the cock Johnson. That's funny, man. Um, everybody was like, "Oh, I didn't think I had that turned on, but I guess I did." Um, everyone was like, "Oh, it's a riff on Erica Kirk," you know, this that like. And then there's literally a woman with the Young Republicans that looks exactly like it, and I'm just like, I can almost guarantee you that Drewski didn't know that woman existed. Adam and I are just having fun back here. Oh, you and I are doing the same thing. We both found an idiot to just pick on for a second. Admittedly, my guy had it coming for him. Finished fourth. You're you both just yeeting each other's ball. That's the right approach. Bussy Blaster hit the hole. Yep. And literally no one else finished. This has potential for a hole in one. I was kind of hoping that if I stood in the hole, they couldn't score. But it's not how this game works. Yeah, Adam sent me to the moon. Oh, bum rush is apparently a slur. Bum rush, yeah. BUM. BUM got censored. Yeah, it's coffee. I'm worried my ball is on the green and I'm nowhere near it. I'm just waiting for the inevitable. Hey, that's mine. Fuck you. I muscle fucked that one. Everybody's got points. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. 2, 1, fire. I have an idea. And no one's going to be any wiser. Well, that was interesting. You were just driving around a tree, and then you warped to the bridge. That's as God intended. No, that would be my ball. Apparently, there is still the overcharge lock on. I thought that was off, but it is not. Yeah. Shit, that was way too hard. Is that what we think? Is that Fortnite has lost steam and is not profitable anymore? Did they shoot themselves in the foot? Did they shoot themselves in the foot with the whole "we want to beat Steam" rev share? Oh, and everybody was like, everybody that knew something about business was like, this is not going to work. Well, I mean, really, outside of Hitman, please, Hitman 3, like, what was their biggest Epic exclusive? Maybe, but I mean, that was years after they launched. No, I'm saying like that was years after Epic launched, right? Oh, and I'm thinking of whatever just recently came out or is coming out from them. Um, yeah, that's right. It was pretty young in that. But I don't think there has been a bigger 180 than once IO was able to put Hitman 3 on Steam of completely reversing tone and being like, yeah, sorry you have to buy it again, but also all your shit just carries over now. You don't have to go through a whole process. I am curious how many of these players know that you can fuck with other people as much as we've got it set up. Like, yeah, okay, we don't have the weapons in place, but yeah. You can still whack the shit out of people. Oh, Lion King figured it out. Oh, fuck you, Lion King. Well, I was standing next to the hole after he knocked my ball into out of bounds, and I was hoping that it would hit me and drop in. And he caught it like just as it hit the ground and launched me or launched my ball, so I had to go chase it down. I think it's interesting that, at least according to the control schemes, keyboard and mouse is really the way to play this game. Because like I can do fine adjustment of my angles. Like, but I mean I can do like 47 degrees if I want. I'm just getting sexually harassed by Bussy Blaster. Oh, you bitch. Well, you hitting me meant I couldn't get to my ball to tap it in. Oh, damn. Cuck is censored as well. Stay there. Thank you. Oh, damn, I was in the sand. And he's got a U of M profile picture. Yeah, the chat triggers caps lock. Aha, bitch. I stay strapped. Damn, I couldn't get the dive off in time. Eat chicken tenders. Oh. My bad. Didn't mean to hit you. Here, I'll be a gentleman. I was going to hit your ball forward. There. I hit you forward. You didn't let me get my coffee off so I could fly forward. I was going to go out of bounds. Yes. I think. No, seriously? This isn't... Oh, there is an item over here. Yeah, I mean, if somebody's going to fuck me like that, I may as well just hope they hit it OB and then just haul ass. I mean, I didn't. Oh, somebody sent my shit flying backwards. Hey, can you hit me forwards, please? Thank you. No, you hit it the wrong way. That, yeah. That is certainly a phrase of all time. Oh, did I not hook onto somebody? Damn it. That's mine. I was trying to use the seeking to get it to take somebody out. Yeah, and lanking on ice is one of them. Oh, dude, chicken tenders, nice. Oh, somebody hit me to get lanking on ice's ball in the hole. I'm gonna need 3. What the helly? That was interesting. Oh, fucking flag. I love that people don't understand rage baiting anymore. Like, people think I'm actually mad. I don't give a shit. 3. Back to 1. Interesting. Fetch my shoes. Oh, was there nobody close enough? Damn. I thought I had a lock on. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got the lobby back on my side. What the object was? So, I don't know if Lion King. Okay, there we go. Oh, damn, he DC'd before I could get it off. Nice spot. Yeah. Like, our balls were next to each other on the green, and I went out of the way. I didn't hit his ball. I went out of the way to avoid it, and they did the same thing. Nice speed run. Smart. I mean, I didn't even hit it that hard, so it was like not even really worth it. There we go. No, Distorted Wii Sports should be mad because I took them from about a pubic hair away from the hole to wherever they were. Cocaine Jesus. Oh, nice chicken tenders. Got a hole in one. Yeah, that's the best when somebody's just hauling ass trying to get to their ball and they chip in or they get a hole in one. Especially if that player's been a prick earlier in the match. Oops, that was way too soft. You son of a bitch. Doesn't matter, got it in. Well, you yeeting my ball off to the side got me second place. I'm glad that we got that. We were able to get that actually happening. Because I've seen people obviously do it while I've been playing, but I've never done it myself, and I'm glad that we were able to be streaming to get that. Chicky Tenders is in the lead, and he's right next to me. Oh, they dove out of the way. I was just going to give him a little love tap, and they dove out of the way. I like that the game lets them join on the 18th hole. Did you just hit the shit out of my ball? Oh, really? The person conveniently on the green as my ball went the other way. Okay, sure. Remember Wii Sports? Whistles go woo. Alright, we'll quit out of this and do some gassing. Alright. Pull up Seprausa with guess the game, and also NASA is holding a press conference currently, if anyone was interested. Alright, and you want to be able to see this as well. Bam! Is this a Borderlands game? I mean, it's definitely not cell shaded like the earlier ones. It's not, this is going to sound weird, it's not dingy enough or shitty enough to be Destiny. Also, I'm sorry, the fidelity on this and the fidelity on this do not match. 80%. What in the Sam hell is this? Gamora? Oh, is this fucking Guardians of the Galaxy? What was that called? Was it just Guardians of the Galaxy? The Telltale series, maybe? Nope. Marvel's the Guardians of the Galaxy. There we go. Right, this is a Ubisoft game. Oh, yeah, sorry, Eidos. I just saw Montreal. And went to Ubisoft. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a very early game. This is Mario Kart. The question is, which was the first one? Was it just Super Mario Kart? Oh. Mario 64. Okay. Yes, 4. Is this PUBG? $2020. Oh, this is Warzone. The weapon gave it away. I didn't even look at the minimap in that. I saw the weapon UI. I've watched enough Warzone bingo on Marley 13 to recognize the Warzone UI. But I don't recognize this. PC. Firefight, Doctor, Basic, Handle, Hunt, Grow, Plant Cut, Taylor, Craft, Clean. So this is a 4X game. Oh, dear God, I have no idea. I've heard of RimWorld, so I'm not... I feel like, for me, at least, all of those games, like the RimWorlds, and even, I mean, honestly, like Terraria, they just become... Everyone plays those games. Like, the same group plays both of those games. So when they talk about them, I don't know which one they're talking about because I've never played them before. So I definitely couldn't identify them. This is another 64 game. Yep. This is Banjo? It would be Kazooie, right? Oh, so this is Conker's Bad Fur Day? Is Bad Fur Day the 64? Nice. It's unfair that Rare made both of those games, so you're like, I need the 6th image because this could be a bear with a bird in a backpack, or it could be whatever Conker's supposed to be. Showroom. I mean, initially, this is a Metal Gear game. Is this Survive? No, this isn't even MGS. Prepare the ambush. I've played this game because I recognize this. What is this game? Oh, it's Payday. It's Payday 3. I was like, now that I'm looking at this scene, yeah, this is the heist on the bridge. You take down an armored truck. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. This is just a wall. I mean, the UI would have given it away. For sure there, yeah. And then, if we didn't have it at 6... Yeah, that would be sad. 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. 68%. No, that's way too high for that. PS4, Xbox One. Could this be... What was the Deus Ex that came out? Human Revolution? Okay. Well, it's not even the Deus Ex franchise. Is this GTA 5? No, not at 68%. Also, it launched on the PS3. Oh, this is Mafia 3. This gave me, like... This is just the perfect shot cropped in like this to be like, it could be GTA. Like, the shittiness of Mafia 3 isn't showcased. So you can't be like, oh, this is definitely this. Alright. I know there's a bunch of... Yeah, there's a bunch of games that we're not... Unless we do a catch-up stream, we're not gonna get to. So we'll go to movies. New York in like the 50s or 60s. Well, no, TV was like 70s or 80s. In 03, musical, family musical. Oh, yeah, it's totally School of Rock. Yeah. This is their apartment. Yeah, the substitute teacher. Yeah, this would have given it away too. Like, not even. I didn't even need to see Jack Black as the notable actor. This scene is like, yeah. Dark. Not family. 2010? Oh, one of the shitty ones? Yeah, it could be. Through the Looking Glass? Okay. Is it just Alice in Wonderland? I never saw that because I heard it wasn't good, and I'm like, I don't like the story of Alice in Wonderland enough to see a shitty version of it. This is like the canyons in Arizona. Okay. Animation, adventure, family, fantasy, comedy, action. Is this a Turtles movie? 2013? Oh, was it Croods? Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage caveman animation. There's only one. The mind works in mysterious ways when it's under the influence of like 3.5 shots of whiskey. Yeah. It does some weird association work. Um okay, this is not anywhere close to what I was thinking. 2013? Could this be Kick-Ass? Gerard Butler. 2013? I think he is the Has Fallen series. Yeah. Nice. I think it was last week we had Angel Has Fallen, which was the movie that we did for Movie Club that I never saw because I'm like, I've seen this movie. And I never went and saw it in theaters, but I told you basically beat for beat how the movie goes. And you're like, wait, you mean you didn't see this? I'm like, no, because I already saw it like a year ago. That was a that was an interesting episode. If you want to hear me like pull something out of my ass, I know I went and saw a film with all of those beats. But yeah, it wasn't it wasn't Angels Fallen or whatever that one was. All right. bloody rag on the floor in the bathroom. Somebody had a shaving accident. 2015 action drama. But were they doing the Screams in 2015? I thought the way Scream worked was like they did a bunch of them in the 90s and 2000s, and then they brought it back like fairly recently. I don't know the franchise well enough, so. Jake Gyllenhaal? Oh, this is Southpaw. This is the one he got absolutely shredded for. And it's the only time where I'm like, I'm not gay, but goddamn. He was an attractive man in that. Is this Scarface? Okay. (2004) Thomas Jane. The name sounds familiar. Oh. Yeah, that's why it sounds familiar. He was the first Punisher. That movie is not as bad as those ratings gave it. It's not great, but it's not a 30. See, the problem is the ski resort James Bond movies are the old ones. And this is too clean for that. If this is a Bond, it's a Brosnan Bond, and I don't remember this in a Brosnan Bond. So 2016 would be Craig Bond. So. Mario Casas? I haven't the foggiest. I've never heard of this. Like, did this get a theatrical release? It's on Netflix. It's a Spanish mystery thriller film. It was released in Spain. Box office. It was never released in the States. So I don't feel bad. All right, they're still holding their press conference. It's Ray Romano or it's Richard Osman from the UK. I believe we're caught up with movies. Last week was movies, the week before that was games. But there's just so many games. I mean, there's 1,400 games compared to 550. So, all right, this will be fun. The poorly described game. Oh, this is GTA 4. Yeah. That is the perfect way to describe to poorly describe GTA 4. heavily breathing man is terrified of the dark and absolutely refuses to fight back against anyone. Yeah, like, it's not Max Payne. Absolutely refuses to fight back against anyone. Ultimate game of hide and seek in a drafty basement. Is this like Hello Neighbor? Okay. Staring directly at a brick wall in the pitch black is an entirely valid survival strategy to avoid losing your mind. Tinder boxes and throw wooden chairs at weird fleshy dudes with massive jaws. That, yeah, as you were saying, Outlast, that sounds... To kill an evil... 2010. Lords of Shadow. Okay. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Okay. Yeah. This is fun, though. Like, the poorly described game. This is a great way to describe GTA 4. Alright, let's see what the other ones are. Chauffeuring his relative and running over... Yeah, I mean... Travel across the world to escape your past, only to realize your family member lied about his... Yeah. Yep. A gritty documentary on the struggles of the gig economy and a parody of New York City. Okay. Excessive vehicular appropriation. Okay. Grand auto theft. Yeah, okay. It's essentially a point. Yep. Okay. Yep. I feel like whoever wrote these played GTA 4 in like late high school, early college, and was so pissed off at Roman always calling you. Yeah. Oh, I mean, every meme you see of GTA 4 is, do you want to go bowling? Because that is every call that you get. Meanwhile, like San Andreas at least has a few of the... Back to Ray Romano here. You know, San Andreas has like the... You could have followed the damn train. You know, there were some other memes that San Andreas had. 5 doesn't seem to really have the same... Yeah, there's lines that people will have, but they're not. Yeah. Yeah. Which, speaking of, have you been seeing all the reports of like GTA 6 cost $3 billion? GTA 6 cost $4 billion. I'm like, that's just what Rockstar North spent over that time frame. Yeah. I mean, you can assume the vast majority of that cost is development towards GTA 6. But yeah. I do wonder, so they have the way that I have this cropped right now isn't the best for the stream. I'll pull up the other one. I have on here Lunar Flyby and Splashdown. So are they just going to go live in, what is it, 4 or 5 days when they loop around the moon and then go live again 2 or 3 days after that? Also, Michigan's own, in fact, Grand Rapids' own, Christina Koch. Jeremy, I believe. Yep. It's interesting that they didn't even like NASA didn't even do up a bio. It's just, hey, here's his CSA bio. She was selected 16 years or 13 years ago, sorry. Oh, she was selected as a NASA astronaut. So she did. Damn, she did 3 missions to the space station in a row. That's impressive. It doesn't have her. Her life bio. She moved from Michigan to North Carolina. That's what it was. 328 days in space. Damn. You always hear like, what's the guy's name? He wants to run for office. Um, yeah, he's a senator. Mark something, and he talks about how like when you're in space for a year, your body is screwed up. Well, on the ISS, they don't have gravity. No, it would just be whatever residual gravity you have from being in Earth's orbit. Um, you're not being pulled down at 9.8 meters per second squared like you are on Earth. Um, and actually, what is Mars's gravity? 3.71 meters per second squared. So, I mean, it's a third of what we have on Earth. I want the full image, please. Just give me the graph, please. So, I mean, yeah, even Earth is 9.8 meters per second squared. So they have Mars at just under 40%. This is going to be like, what people don't realize is when we go to the moon and then we go to Mars, like, this is a huge jump from, what's that? This is percentage of Earth's gravity. So it's like you accumulate to moon's gravity, and then 6 months later, or whatever it would be, you're landing on Mars. Your body's not used to doubling gravity. right? So you'd be walking around effectively feeling 2G. Yeah. So like to put this into perspective, go to a gym and get a squat rack and put your body weight, total up to your body weight on the bar, and then try to walk around with that. And that's what this jump would be. So I do not envy astronauts. They do a very important job, and one that I could not. NASA. So is this just gonna? I don't want the full. I want to go to the live stream, please. Please? Okay, never mind. We will see everyone next week. Mike and I are about to embark on Easter weekend, including but not limited to having to watch Super Mario Galaxy for Movie Club. So, I don't know if I should be looking forward to it or not, judging by some of the some of the critiques about this one are not great. But yeah, we will see everyone next week. We'll also check in potentially with Orion to see where they're at on their mission. At that point, they would be coming back, I believe. So we'll be able to see some of their images and stuff like that they took from orbiting the moon. But yeah, we will see everyone next week.